here we are at the end of, almost at the end of my football time season after 21 weeks of games, and we're into the first round of the playoffs. So today is the West semifinal between the Saskatoon Trailblazers and the Okanagan Suns. I'll just go over the standings from week 21. So West and East Division, top three teams make it. Second and third place play in a semi-final, and then they play the first placed winner in each division for the finals, and then of course they play for the championship. So in the West, we have Winnipeg at 13-6, Okanagan at 12-7, and Saskatoon at 10-9. In the East, we have St. John's at 15-4, Ottawa at 13-6, and Toronto at 10-9. And we also had Quebec at 10-9. So identical record, for third and fourth place here. And I checked back, and Toronto and Quebec they play each other once during the season. They split the games, so I had to go to scores, and it turned out that Toronto was ahead in score between the two teams, so they take third place. But I also want to note that in week 21, Saskatoon played Toronto in Toronto, and Saskatoon won 19-16. So Toronto lost that game. If they would have won that game, they would have, definitely taken third place in the playoff spot. But they lost, so then they had to wait for would have been the last game of the season. Quebec at Winnipeg. Winnipeg, number one in the West. Quebec had a tough go there. So Quebec did lose 24-15. They needed that win that game to make the playoffs. They lost it. And it went down again, like I said, to the tiebreaker, to the scores, and Toronto made it to the playoffs. So Toronto and Ottawa in the semifinal in the East, and they'll play St. John's in the final. So Trailblazers at Suns. Let's just quickly look at let's throw this over here. Their last few games here. So Saskatoon on a 5-game winning streak. 4 of them on the road. Pretty impressive. Okanagan. In their last 5, they went 1-4. And the game they won was against Halifax, who is 5-14. So I would say that Saskatoon has I wouldn't say a better chance of winning, but in their past 5 games, they're looking really good. They got the momentum. So we'll see what happens today. Can Okanagan get it together? All right, I got the ratings up here already. And Saskatoon for quarters 1-4 is F, C, A, and D. So they got the F and D rating and not looking good, and they're on the road. Okanagan, B, C, B, C, they're looking really good. So I'm going to say that Saskatoon is going to... Actually, I'm going to go with quarter 4. Or sorry, this is Okanagan. Quarter 4, they're going to go from the C up to a B rating to try to take advantage of that D. So this is I think it's a tough hill to climb here for Saskatoon, but we'll see. Okay, let's get going. West semifinal. Man, I'm excited. First football time season, and whoops, let me get in the screen here. And a long haul, but we're finally here. I've had a great time playing this season. It's been awesome. Okay, who gets the first ball? That'll be Saskatoon. So, first round of downs here for Saskatoon. Okay, 1 minute off the clock, down to the 14-minute mark. That's a 6, Saskatoon F6. And that's a fumble. Oh, brother. Not a good way to start for the Trailblazers. Okanagan, they get boosted up to an A rating. It's down to the 12-minute mark. A2, it's a field goal. So they get 3 points off of that turnover. Saskatoon, what are you going to do here to come back? 2 minutes off the clock, down to the 10-minute mark, and they get a 4. That is an F4. That's a missed field goal. So attempted but not made. So 3-0 still for the Suns. 3 more minutes off, down to the 7-minute mark. That is Okanagan's a B4. Another field goal. So the Suns up 6-0. Saskatoon, they want this time to be a 6. They want to get out of this quarter with their horrible F rating. Oh, and there we get a 6. Down to the 1 minute mark, but we get an F1 interception. Wow, horrible quarter for the Trailblazers. Okanagan, 3 minutes off. We're going to go into quarter 2. And 3 minutes. That brings us down to the 13-minute mark of the second quarter. That is a 1. We're in Okanagan quarter 2 is a C, boosted up to a B, B1. Oh, it's a turnover, so well, good for Saskatoon there. A turnover is it is a slot back fumble. So Saskatoon, you need to take advantage here. So after 1 quarter, 6-0 for Okanagan. Not insurmountable. And, you know, on that F rating against B, that's pretty good. Only a couple field goals, didn't give up any majors. All right, so Saskatoon in quarter 2 is a C. They're both C's. They're going to go up to a B because of that slot back fumble by Okanagan. And a 1, wow. Okay, so we're down to 8-minute mark. Saskatoon just can't get on track here. That's a B1. It is a turnover. That is a fullback fumble. So both teams here, like Saskatoon, that's their 3rd turnover. Crazy. Okanagan isn't going to be up to the B rating because of that fumble. 6 more minutes, down to the 2-minute mark. That is going to be a B3 and another field goal. So a low-scoring affair here. Okanagan Suns up 9-0 over Saskatoon Trailblazers. All right, does the quarter end here? No, it does not. We get down to the 0 mark. Saskatoon basically down to the last play of the first half with a C6. And yes, they score a touchdown. That is exactly what they needed. It's a defensive touchdown. Look at that. That's 7 points. And so we're going to go into quarter 3 now. Saskatoon scores 7. Okanagan scores 3. So it's a 9-7 game. Saskatoon has to be very happy that they're still in this match here. And we're going into the second half. So Okanagan will have the ball in the second half to start. All right. Okanagan with the B rating, Saskatoon with the A rating. Let's get this going. 4 minutes off the clock, down to the 11-minute mark. That is Okanagan, a B6. That's a TD run, 7. And Saskatoon, so that's 9, that's 16-7. 1 minute off the clock. That's down to the 10-minute mark. Saskatoon with an A3. Oh, turnover. Can you believe it? On the A rating, exactly what they don't need. So it is a fullback fumble again. Okay. Fullback fumble. That's the second fumble by the fullback. I'm sure the coach and the team and definitely the fans are not happy. Guess who's going to be the scapegoat if they win this or if they lose this game? 6 minutes off the clock, down to the 4-minute mark. Okanagan, that's a Okanagan's a B up to an A, A5, TD run 7. So Okanagan with another TD run. So Okanagan is running the ball in for touchdowns. Saskatoon is running the ball with their fullback and fumbling. All right, let's go with Saskatoon here. 6 minutes off the clock. We're into quarter 4. So Saskatoon on the A rating into quarter 3 only got 1 series and they fumbled it. Wow. So 6 minutes off the clock for down to the 13 minute of the fourth quarter. And it's a 1, and Saskatoon is on the D rating, D1, interception. This is a meltdown, folks. This is a meltdown. Saskatoon is just choking. Wow. Or maybe Okanagan's defense is that good. Maybe they're just fired up and they're just like ready to play. Okay, so we're looking at 5 minutes down to the 8-minute mark. Okanagan with the B rating up to an A because of interception. A3. Oh, look at that. That's a turnover. Wow. That is a, what kind of turnover? That's a slot back fumble. And so Okanagan, their last turnover was a slot back fumble too. So a couple players here, slot back with Okanagan and fullback with Saskatoon, are just having bad games. All right, so Saskatoon will be up to a C, but chance. Oh, so before I do that, let's tally the scores. So Okanagan was 7. Okanagan scoring 14 in that quarter. Huge. Saskatoon nothing. So Okanagan Suns 23, Saskatoon Trailblazers 7. 8 minutes left. What did I say? 23 and 7. They got to score like 3 scores. They're not going to do it. Saskatoon. Oh wow, 6 minutes off the clock, 2-minute mark. They're trying. They're having to grind this one out. 6-minute drive. That is a 6. Because of the fumble, they go up to a C. A C6 is a TD. So they do score some more points here. Oh, it's another defensive TD. Wow. So their defense coming up big, but their offense, have they scored anything? Their offense has scored nothing. Saskatoon, come on. All right, 7, and we're in quarter 4. There's only 2 minutes left. And so I'm just going to roll. I need a 1 or 2 on the time by to continue it on. Nope, the game ends there. And in the fourth quarter, Okanagan scores. Oh, fourth quarter. Okanagan just gets the fumble. Saskatoon with a defensive TD. And that's the final, folks. There you go. Western semifinal. Okanagan Suns 23. Saskatoon Trailblazers 14. Okanagan wins. They will go on to meet Winnipeg in the Western final. All right. Looking forward to that one. I think the next game up is going to be Toronto at Ottawa in the Eastern semifinal. Okay, thanks. See you next time, folks.